How's it going, everybody? This is Black Wolf Lindo here playing Gutter Delve, the Closed Cases times 4. I had a request on doing a Witch's House. I can't figure out how to open it right now and play it. So we're playing this. This is an RPG horror. We're doing no game. It'd be a lot of talking, I guess. I remember when you did your let's play of that game. It did not look scary at all, and I was offended by a good majority of the dialogue. Really. Yet a vibe I got from it piqued my curiosity. Out of morbid fascination, I began playing it. Right out of the gate, it wasn't even as ambient as 1B? LB? Bad Father, Missio, or Schuld. Something kept me going. This version was different from the one you played. Same amounts of typos and little bugs, but I mentioned the writing was a little better. Even the annoying main character was not quite so vomit-inducing. Alright, I am. By the time I got to the school building and in the game, I had realized you had not come home. Afterwards, I gasped in horror as I turned back to face the monitor. There was a crude pixel representation of you sprawled out in the classroom, covered in flecks of blood. That's when they came for me. But I have hope. Right now, or right before the cloth was put over my mouth and I passed out, I saw you look up and get to your feet. I'm still searching for you, honey. I'm where you are now. I'm heading to the school. Please hang on. I can only hope and pray no one finds that awful, stupid indie game too. They wouldn't want to end up like we are. Wait, what's that? I saw something move in the darkness of the alley. Oh no. Oh my. Continue? Yeah. Duh. You don't want to be here. Does anyone? What is the point in talking about the crappiest points in our lives? Ben, sometimes it helps to vent. Talking about it will not bring my mother back to life. It will not stop my dad from bringing himself to a stupor. Or, into a stupor. What about your sister Amy? I haven't talked to her since she started her acting career. I dream about her sometimes, and I love her, but we drifted apart. What will I tell her? That her big bro is pretty much on disability? Wow. That I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and have spent time in mental asylums? I'd rather spare her from the truth. I don't want to disappoint her. She just looked up to me. I mean, yeah, she knew I had issues with anxiety and depression even in high school. But I'm not sure. I'm sure she wants to believe I've gotten over it. Don't say yourself here, Ben. You're quite the illustrator. I always enjoy seeing your new work. Mom was better at drawing and painting, I mean. I don't understand why she took her own life. It seemed like her and my father loved their jobs. I better drive. It seemed like her and my father loved their jobs. As I understand it, your dad was a writer from the fantasy magazine Labyrinth, and your mother created artwork for his stories. At first, they eventually moved on to creating the card game Zoomorphosis. You know what it is? It was based on their time spent with tabletop RPGs. Dad and Mom seemed like nerds to the outside world. They were obsessed with mythology, weird artifacts, folklore, and all things fantasy and sci-fi. They were very successful then. They made enough money to live well. As for the big mansion, it gave off the illusion that we were better off than we were. In truth, the O'Shealy estate has been passed down for generations. It's been a museum and a hotel. Now it's just Dad's big empty house. But simply, my childhood was okay. I had plenty to eat, friends, shelter, and the frivolous middle-class comforts of cable television and video games. Yeah! Still, there were skeletons. Mom fought her own battles with manic depression, and Dad was a closet alcoholic. Maybe their labor of love was also a burden. I moved out on my own. Dad refused to help me financially. I had to learn about saving and frugal spending via trial and error. That was fun. Without help from my friend Liam, I think, I would have ended up on the street. After leaving the manor, I was a fish out of water. I just could not live at home anymore. I just could not stand living at home anymore. Everything remind me of my mom. Do you blame yourself for what happened? If you do, you shouldn't been. Your mom's suicide wasn't your fault. How do you know that? I should have saw the signs. You were a teenager, Ben. I am sure you have plenty of your... I'm terrible at writing too and singing. I am sure you had plenty on your own plate at the time. It's true. That's why around the same year I started to hear things. I also had my first anxiety attack at school. But does it excuse me of all responsibility? It's okay to feel this way right now. I know. As the year passes, I believe you'll begin to heal and will stop having survivor's guilt. The recovery requires that you continue to talk honestly to me like you're doing now. You can't keep bottled up inside. Well, it's either this or medication, and you are much more pleasant than awful tasting pills, Miss Boyanton. Oh, thanks for the compliment. Is that all for today? I'm exhausted from going over this stuff. I'm sorry. Being social isn't my forte. You did wonderfully for your first session. Yes, we can pick this up next Wednesday. Thanks. I'll see you next Wednesday then. I need to come up with an excuse to die for next appointment. Maybe I'll call in sick next week. Bye, Miss Boyanton. Ugh! I thought this would never end. Take good care of yourself, man. I'll see you soon. She's probably a bad guy. I guarantee she's a bad guy later in the game. There's a lot of talk in this game. Need a ride? Come again. A cab company has a program going to help disabled who are on Medicare. Don't worry, the ride is free. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it. So, then, right in my mind, yeah, I live in a quaint little place in Rosewood Lane. You know it. Sure do. I've shown for many people who live out there. Get in. Don't get in the cab! He's a murderer! Oh, I move. A bus scheduled billboard. Route 12 takes people into town and near the tram station tribute. Is that a gravestone? In memory of Pentacle, best cat ever and the best friend of Liam and Ben. We miss you, free rascal. Aww, his poor kitty died. Let's go in the house. I believe study obviously you do interact stuff, right? Water will recover health and heal status elements. Oh, sweet. I'm healed! TV. There's a letter. I am you. Why would you write me a letter? We're roommates. That roommate, cool. Hey, bruh! You know about the labyrinth, Khan and Gutterdorf, right? Look, I realize your dad runs the event and you two aren't speaking terms. I don't expect you to buddy up to him. But dude, it's the biggest event for like-minded role-playing and gaming geeks ever. Let's go just to see your old friends, eh? So this is Australia. I'm hoping Xander starting up Labyrinth Con again will drop A back home for a bit. She prefers roles in sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and superhero flicks, so there's a strong possibility she'll be there promoting promoting herself. It's promoting, or the whatever. Maybe if I convince my sister Kara to come along, it can be a double date, eh? You, my good man. Well, joking aside, you really need to get out, man. We both know you're depressed as hell during the winter months. Who isn't? Well, I'm not giving your sorry ass a choice. I've already reserved your room at a hotel and went on ahead to prepare everything. Well, I want to go home to nothing now. There's a tram ticket in the envelope. If you check it out, I'll guilt trip you to eternity, and we'll never let you live it down. Okay. See you soon, Broham. Liam. Damn it, Liam. Why did it be so effing spontaneous? Ugh, I hate it when you pull this crap. Then again, it would be nice to see my friends and sister again. How long has it been? At least 4 years since I graduated? Might as well make the best of this. Got a train ticket to Gardell, your hometown. Also, I'm not in okay, I'm not in Gardell. What is the clock? I want it shut off. Pass Alt and enter to toggle full screen mode on day. Oh, also remember the keyboard shift is first person 0 keys. Don't care. So I can run. Run! Oh, that's a run. It's a fast walk. Exploit vending machines to sell your junk to buy items. Help tip. Okay. What is this? Silmorphous cards are hidden for each time you collect them. Everyone in your party will increase in level 5 times. The cards are reduced grinding. You want a challenge, however, the cards can be left entirely untapped. It's all up to your personal preference on how the game plays. Okay. So, where can you find these cards on? Can you go out this way? What is this? Oh, it's a bathroom. Alright, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is probably the worst part here, just the whole stupid intro, but hey, this will be a few parts, so this is a longer game, I believe. I'm gonna keep playing this, but you guys let me know in the videos on the link below. Please comment, subscribe, put a thumbs up there too as well, it'd be great. But yeah, again, sorry about Witch's House. I can't find my file. I'm gonna keep looking for you guys. But I'm gonna do right now. Gutterdells is gonna be the first game we playing. This will be a whole compilation. I hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys will get engrossed in this game as well as I will try to get better, because I'm not very good at RPGs. But hopefully some of them are all just puzzles and stuff. But anyways, this is Black Wolf Lindo here saying, let your inner wolf out. Ow!